Hey everybody, Kyle Sasser here with Keller Williams St. Pete, and wanted to take a video today to show you an example of some foundation issues over here in Pinellas County. As you can see behind us here, we've got some wetlands back there, and then we also have there's quite a bit of a slope back there, and there's no retaining wall on the back to hold all of this land up here. Pinellas County, it's all beach. Even the stuff that's got grass on it, back in the tens of thousands of years ago, it was all beach, and beach sand likes to move around a little bit. Unfortunately, that does lead to some settling. Typically, you only see like little hairline cracks in the stucco, in the corners of houses. Not really a big deal, not anything to be concerned about. However, there are occasions where you do hit significant foundation issues. So this is what significant foundation issues look like. So basically what we have here, we have this is one cinder block over here, and then this is another cinder block that starts here, and this is a gap between the two. The rule of thumb I like to use is if you can fit a quarter in it edgewise, you should probably have somebody look at it. And that is not edgewise. That is a full diameter quarter. So yeah, this is this is way past time for somebody to look at it. Let alone being able to store a Campbell's soup can or something like that in there. So basically, the cause of this is the house sits on a slab. There's no sinkhole here, so far as anyone's aware. There is a pond back there. But I spoke with some of the neighbors here, and they said that there's no, no sinkhole or anything like that. They've had structural engineers out and all that good stuff. So this is caused by a house sitting on a concrete slab on sand, and basically, just over this house was built in 1972. So over those, 45, 50 years, with the water, ground gets saturated with rain, everything moves just a couple grains of sand, and compounded over 40 years, basically the back side of the house has dropped a little bit, and then that's levered the front, which has broken this front part. And I'm going to take you inside and show you the damage on the inside as well. But this is way past. Someone needed to fix that. The quote from Ramjack, which is a contractor that deals with fixing foundation issues. Basically, what they come out and they set piers underneath the foundation so that the house sits on those piers instead of the sand that's all shifting around and everything. But the quote for this particular fix is $40,000, so it can be significant. So let's go inside. And I'm just going to turn this way, so I don't feel like tripping on myself. Okay, so here this is the back side of the house. Let's see if you can. There you go. So you can see the wetlands out there, and then here we do have some cracking, and this is kind of the back bedroom. Probably there was probably some water penetration as well. Like I don't see, nope. So I don't actually see any evidence of water. However, the missing rug is kind of a good indicator that there was probably some moisture in here at some point. We also have a crack from settling here in the ceiling. And then I know you can't see it, but over here in the kitchen, there's a slight, there's a slight curve that I can see, and if you can see it, when you feel it, you feel like you're going down a roller coaster when you walk that way. So the house is moving in about 3 different directions here. The worst, though, is here in this front bedroom. So we have a huge crack here. So this is where we were just looking outside. So that's over here in this corner. It kind of jags up that way. So we have a huge crack laterally across the length of the floor. And, well, so I know y'all can't tell how big my finger is, but that is 1 finger joint wide. So that is definitely significant and needs to be remediated. And then the other telltale sign here, if you look at that baseboard, so over here it's okay, and then you hit that crack, and then there's a huge gap over there between the baseboard and the, between the slab. And then over here, we also have more cracking and damage up here. So yeah, so that is what significant foundation damage looks like. Your house, if you have like just some little hairline cracks that you can't even get can't get a dime or a piece of paper into, that is very, very, very common here in Pinellas County. Of course, if you have any concerns, please contact a structural engineer. They'll be happy to take a look at that. Hope this was a little informative. Please don't let your house get to this point. Even though it is significant with the $40,000 for the foundation work here, a lot of times there is if you can't do an insurance claim, they will set up financing and all that good stuff for you. I think they did. So, well, not sure to be honest. But anyway, if you have any questions or comments, leave it below, and thanks for tuning in.